In this video, we want to prove Cassini's identity for any integer n greater than or equal to 1, f sub n plus 1 times f sub n minus 1 minus f sub n squared equals negative 1 to the nth power. And we're going to prove this using induction. So here the Fibonacci sequence we can see is defined recursively, where f1 and f2 are both 1, and f sub n is f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2 for n greater than or equal to 3. So now let's start off with the proof. We start off with the base case, and the base case here is going to be n equals to 1 because we see n is defined to be greater than or equal to 1, so the smallest value can be is 1. So we start off with the left-hand side here. We plug in n equals 1. So we have f sub n plus 1 times f sub 1 minus 1 minus f sub 1 squared, which is f sub 2 times f sub 0 minus f sub 1 squared. Note that f sub 2 is 1, so this is 1. F sub 0 is just 0. And then f sub 1 is 1. So plug it in and you get negative 1 on the left side. And now on the right side, over here, we're just going to plug in n equals 1. So you have negative 1 to the first power is equal to negative 1. So we see that the left-hand side and right-hand side are both negative 1. So the base case holds for n equals 1. Now let's look at the inductive step. We're going to assume that Cassini's identity holds for some arbitrary integer k greater than or equal to 1. So the inductive hypothesis says that f sub k plus 1 times f sub k minus 1 minus f sub k squared equals negative 1 to the k power. And so we want to show that this identity holds for n equals k plus 1. So we want to prove that f sub k plus 2 times f sub k minus f sub k plus 1 squared equals negative 1 to the k plus 1 power. So we know that the Fibonacci sequence is defined recursively. So we start off with f sub k plus 2. That's just going to be the previous two sequences added up. So that's f sub k plus 1 plus f sub k. And we're going to substitute that in for f sub k plus 2 over here. So that turns into just f sub k plus 1 plus f sub k times f sub k minus f sub k plus 1 quantity squared. So now we're going to distribute the f sub k. So that's f sub k plus 1 times f sub k plus f sub k squared minus f sub k plus 1 squared. We're going to rearrange these terms to isolate the components of our inductive hypothesis. So our inductive hypothesis was right here, f sub k plus 1 times f sub k minus 1 minus f sub k squared. So we can get that by moving this over here in front of the f sub k squared. So that's this step right here. And now I can factor out f sub k plus 1 from both of these. So we have f sub k plus 1 times the quantity f sub k minus f sub k plus 1. So from the Fibonacci sequence or relation, we know that f sub k plus 1 equals f sub k plus f sub k minus 1. So then if I subtract f sub k plus 1, so basically if I switch these two, I get f sub k minus f sub k plus 1 equals negative f sub k minus 1. So that's going to go in the parentheses here. So we have f sub k plus 1 times negative f sub k minus 1 plus f sub k squared. Distributing the negative, I guess you just multiply these two guys. And then factoring out the negative, we have negative quantity f sub k plus 1 times f sub k minus 1 minus f sub k squared. Now we use our inductive hypothesis. That said that this inside is equal to negative 1 to the k. So we substitute that in. So we have negative outside multiplied by negative 1 to the k power. You can think of this negative out here as just negative 1 to the first power. And then times negative 1 to the k becomes negative 1 to the k plus 1. And so that's what we wanted to prove over here. So we wanted to prove that it's equal to negative 1 to k plus 1. So we conclude that by mathematical induction, the identity f sub n plus 1 times f sub n minus 1 minus f sub n squared equals -1 to the nth power holds for all integers n greater than or equal to 1.